Well, I'm here picking up another truck. It did it again. Bought another truck. Another one of these Mack Anthems. Just got the other one on the road, yesterday, day before. And had this other one in the works here. Has 20,000 less miles. Pretty similar truck. It doesn't have the upgraded interior, but my wife dropped me off at the dealer here, and I'm just waiting for the salesman to come in so we can do the papers on this deal. And I'll be picking this up and taking it home. I ran that other one for 4,000 miles. Very efficient. All miles, 7.7 miles per gallon, and that's with a ton of idle time because it was super hot. So now I'm picking this one up right behind me here. If you can see that purple jobber right there. It's very similar. Different rear ends. The other one had 247 rear ends. This one has 264. So I might go ahead and put that Emax shift package in it. I'm going to run it a little bit and see how it does for fuel economy. But I have that option for about 800 bucks. This one you can see has got the brush guard on it. But let's just take a look, walk around the outside here while I'm waiting for the salesman to come in, sign these papers. So here we go. This one's a darker purple. The other one was a lighter purple. The tires are way newer on this one. So this one has the, we had to put the fairing back on top of the other one. Somebody had it off. This one has the fairing on it. Well, it looks like he just rolled in here, but I'll just keep going here for a little bit. This one has better tires on it. Once again, disc brakes. They both have disc brakes on them, which I've become a fan of here. This one does not have a sliding fifth wheels. I'm going to move it ahead at least one hole here. Move that weight just a little bit. The other one had a 125 gallon tank over here and a 75. This one has dual 125s, so she can be a thirsty bugger, hold a bunch of fuel. But it's in really good shape. Like I said, this one has less miles. The only real blemish is here, where somebody looks like they used fingernail polish trying to cover up some paint there, but we can touch that up. Not a big deal, but yeah, that's the outside. They popped the hood on this baby. I like having the brush guard. I really like that. This is a light guard brush guard. lightguardllc.com. I do like the on the prime trucks I bought. I like the way the latches are versus this one. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? This one does have a bunk heater and inverter in it. The other one didn't, but we put an inverter in it. It was wired. Then the other one too had 3 batteries. I wired it up for a 4th battery. So standard interior on this one. The seats are cloth fabric instead of leather. Turns out I'm not a big fan of leather seats after being in one for a week and a half. I could do without, but I don't have the key for this thing yet, so let me go pay the man himself. I'll get the key, we'll come back and fire it up. Well, before I fire this up, let's take a look here. This one has this cabinet, which the other one didn't have, but we're probably gonna have that added on. It's not too hard. TV mount, refrigerator, all that. These mattresses they've been putting in them are actually fairly comfortable. They're nicer than your standard truck mattress. Still not like your Sleep Dog or your $700-800 mattress, but pretty nice. Cabinets along the back. It's a single bunk. Then we have this cabinet over here, which the other one didn't have. And then your control center here. This one, like I said, does have the bunk heater and inverter in it. So cabinet here. So I like these up here. This area here is it's not big enough to be useful for much. There's like an LED rope light in there though. That's pretty cool. Lights up. Like I said, standard seats. Let's fire this thing up. I hope she starts because it's been sitting here for the weekend with somebody left the power on and left the refrigerator running. So let's see if she starts. that's a good sign. We got it's been sitting for the weekend. We still have all our air pressure, so she's airtight, you could say. And ooh, they left her full of fuel for me, full of DEF also. That's pretty cool. That's like a what, $700, well, 250 gallons. That's probably like a $1,000 bonus right now. I don't know. Oh shoot, I was afraid of that. Ooh, she is gonna start. Wow, 11.7 volts, still started, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Mack M drive transmission, gauge package. We do have a pyro, that's pretty nice. This one does have the suspension gauge, but it's in the instrument cluster here. I saw that before. Regular old steering wheel. You got the D shape here. Got me my temporary tag in the window so we can go home, but not quite as many bells and whistles. We don't have that, you know, digital GPS display, which I didn't care in the other one anyway, because that it's got a TomTom GPS in it, which was, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't bet on anything with that one. That thing told me to make a U-turn on the interstate twice, so we're definitely not doing that. But I don't know, for general guidelines it was okay. We got the performance and economy mode. Like I said, we may add that Emax in here, but listen, these things have extensive information in this instrument cluster, which is hard to go through sometimes, but I don't know, I like it. So after running that first one, I put 4,000 miles on it, and the economics of it, it's just gonna be money making trucks. They both have factory warranty. I got my factory warranty information right here, and on my sale and all that. But they're fuel efficient, come to find out, which you know, hasn't been Mack's thing up till these Anthems, but they're set up for fuel efficiency. And with the price, with the payment, they're just economics. The numbers make all kinds of sense on these trucks. Like I said, I'm still a Freightliner guy. Cascadia would still be my first choice. Just the efficiency and the comfort and just the overall economics of it. But there comes a point where at a certain dollar amount, something else wins, I guess, as long as, you know, everything else works out. So guys starting off, both of these guys, well, one guy has been an owner-operator before but isn't now, but the other guy will be a new owner-operator guy. Starting off, I mean, I don't have it in me to saddle a guy with a $5,000 a month payment. That's ridiculous. You're just setting them up for failure. They're just not going to make it, especially in this market with the payment and expenses on these trucks. It's just, I can't see starting them off in any better of a situation. And then when it comes time, they want to upgrade. You know, they're going to have a paid-for trade. They're going to have some money in the bank and be operating from a position of strength rather than a position of weakness. When you come into a deal with no money, no leverage, no anything, you don't have the, you know, you ain't going to get a good deal. It's not in your favor. So you're going to have a little bit of leverage here when it comes time to trade or upgrade or whatever you want to call it. So it's a good situation to start in. If you come to me for a truck and you have no money, you're sad to say you're going to get what I'm going to give you, but I'm not going to put you in a bad situation to start. So you come with money in your pocket, hey, you get all kinds of say in the situation, and you play with your money. I don't play games with my money, so you got to protect yourself and protect everybody. So when the warranties are up on these trucks, I do have aftermarket lined up. We're going to either go, we'll go one of two directions. It'll ultimately be up to the driver. And yeah, so I don't know, good jumping off point for guys that are looking to jump off. But we're going to sit with these two right now. I also got to buy, I bought one trailer, I got to buy another one. So we'll be a little bit strapped for a little bit, get some recover a little bit, and then start looking towards the future again. But anyway, I got to get this thing home. I got about 90 miles or so to get home, and I got to get back in the office, get back to work on some things. So y'all take care. yeah, I think I'm going to line myself up a short load, a couple 100 miles or whatever, to take this one out and just, you know, go out on a good test drive. Get a good feel for it, make sure there's no issues before I hand it off to somebody else. And, you know, maybe we'll talk about this again, maybe not. But we'll see y'all again soon.